Good morning, everyone. So I think we have about 30 minutes to get through a lot. I hope everybody is hearing me all right. In case you're not, please, send me some kind of message. Welcome. What I wanted to look at today was a very simple format that I use often with my clients, which is the Ikigai format that helps some people who are starting out with, wanting to start up a side gig or a business, or wanting to pivot their business, to start out about thinking about where to start with and how to slowly get where we need to. So I have attached the Ikigai framework in advance of the coaching that I will be doing, but let me take a small step back and say just that I'm an entrepreneurial coach, and I've done this for about 25 years with startups and businesses that were growing. But the way I coach is not only through technical skills, but also through mindset and soft skills. And the way I always start my sessions is with a centering exercise. So I invite you to sit straight into your chair. Yes. Leave everything else to one side and invoke your presence with us here. So I will be guiding you through a breathing exercise that is also a doorway into presence. So just bear with me a few minutes, okay? If you will. So you can either close your eyes or not close your eyes, whatever is, suitable to you. So please take a deep breath, breathing in from the head, from the crown of your head into the rest of your body. So take a deep breath from the crown of your head, sitting straight into your chair, arms resting softly on your knees. So breathe in, exhale slowly to the back of your head. The back of your shoulders, into your hips, and into the soles of your feet. Take another deep breath from between your rib cage in your solar plexus, and exhale in the back of your body into your arms. Take a deep breath in again. Exhale again slowly through the back of your body, into your hips, into your legs, into the soles of your feet. Inhale in your solar plexus and exhale for the top of your head. Another deep breath. And so I just want you to invite you to an inner journey. So imagine you're reaching out to the edges of your mind, to the edges of your brain. So you're walking slowly to the edges of your mind and of your brain. So you're walking there. And so, here is the edge of your brain now. And you're looking outside the edge of your brain, and you're looking and expanding your awareness to what's there. And so you see your house, your apartment, your family, your friends. Now you see your neighbors and your neighborhood, And then your whole city, oh, it's way larger than the initial picture, and you're expanding. Oh, your neighborhood, your city, now your country. Oh, you see your entire country, all the inhabitants of the country. And now you're pushing further. You're taking a train, a bus. You're going to all these other countries and all the other people who inhabit those countries. And now you're taking a flight to another faraway country, and you're flying over these countries, and you see the cities that you're flying over. And now you take a space shuttle, a Virgin space shuttle, and you're going into space. Oh, now you're rocketing out of planet Earth, and you see the solar system, all the other planets, and the Earth from afar, and then all the stars, and the galaxy, and the universe, and all the beings, and all the sentient beings that might be inhabiting all these planets that you don't know of, but any form of life and of being that sits there and that lives there. And now you're looking around, seeing space really wide, and you're part of all this wonderful and all these wonders around you. Now the journey in space needs to head out and return, so you're instructing the team in the shuttle to start preparing for return to Earth. And on your way back, you feel connected to this universe. You see all the planets and connected to all the planets. And now Earth is approaching, and you think of all these people, all the generations before you, and all the generations of people that will come after you, all the generation in your own family, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and that's the same for all the families and on this earth that you see slowly approaching in your windows, in your space shuttle. And now we're slowly approaching, and you feel connected to the spirit of time. All these people came before you that changed the way mankind evolved over the years, and all the billion years, and all over the eras that they've been inhabiting planet Earth. And you think about all that they're transmitted, all the skills, the survival skills maybe initially, but then all the knowledge, the learning, the wisdom, the teaching, the education. And now you're getting ready to re-enter the stratosphere and almost landing on Earth. And you think of how mankind has transformed its surroundings and its environment, and how we have health system, education system, we have cities, we have sewage, we have everything that mankind has been transforming around, and all the people that have been inventing and teaching others and exploring, and how electricity came to be, and how Einstein probably went through about 3,000 iterations of a light bulb before it ever worked, and how it iterated so many times, and it went through all these experiments, and now we have all these technologies and all these wonderful things that we are able to use in our lifetime. So with an open mind and awareness expanded to others, other countries, other spaces, and other times, and connectedness to the circle of life, and also to mankind and the generations before us and the generations after us, and also a sense of agency, how people have transformed their environment and how they made all these possibilities come true. We are now slowly beginning our descent to Earth. And now you center back into yourself, And from a space of presence and engagement and awareness, you think about what your purpose is. What are you here for? What's your presence? What's your mission? How can you transmit your knowledge, your purpose to all the generations to come? And how can you be informed with the wisdom of all the generations that came before you? And all the knowledge you have now expanded to the edges of your consciousness and of your mind. Now you're landing back and you're ready, sitting back again on your chair, and you're looking at the model of, Ikigai, which is a very ancient model that came from 5,000 years back, and is based on the notion of your unique reason for being. And when you look at this model, you have intertwining circles that help you find sort of where your flow sits. And so in your circles, you have four main dimensions that intersect and four main questions that you can work with. So where can you start a new business, or where can you pivot your existing business so that it fulfills what the market wants, but also what you need in terms of human being, in terms of your aspirations, and in terms of your greater gifts and skills that you have. So one of the questions is, what do you love? So, jot down on paper, maybe what you love doing, what your passions are, what your mission is in life. Do you want to help in a specific area of civil society? Do you want to serve certain people? Do you want to change certain things that you've seen not working around you and make them better? What's your experience about that? What do you like doing in your free time? What's really easy for you to do? Now think about, what you're good at. Maybe what you've been studying, what you've been learning, what you have been researching, what you've been testing, what you've been, trying to do. What are the jobs that you may have held? What are maybe the internships, or maybe the non-for-profit work that you've been doing? Maybe some philanthropic work, some pro bono work, maybe in some associations. What are your friends saying you're really good at teaching? Some kind of, when you ask your friends or your family, what would they say about you that you're really, really good at doing? Now, slowly make your way into, your larger awareness and your sense of agency, of transforming, life around you, transforming a situation, transforming, think about inventors, how they came up with things that made everyday life easier. And also think about, scientists and how they brought new medicines or new, methods or processes by which everything is improved or facilitated, or you bring joy and entertainment and liveliness and happiness into other people's lives. So with a sense of agency, of your capabilities to change things and to impact the world, but also with your sense, your wider awareness that we've been going through with the journey that we took in outer space, but in all, your knowledge and the senses that you have and your connectedness to all the sentient beings on planet Earth, all the generations that came before you and that will come after you and can inform you, and your way of sensing what's currently happening here and now in society, in your neighborhood, in your business, or in your industry, or with the people you're serving. This wider awareness and your sense of agency and capacity and possibility enhanced because you've been sensing and looking at the edges of your consciousness and your mind expanding outside, bringing in all the skills that you have and understanding what's happening here and now and what the world needs. Think about all these things and bring them together inside your inner knowledge, and also your outer knowledge, and expand your vision outside to know what people are needing in your industry and are asking you for when they ask you for help, and the skills you can bring to the table. So think about all of that. And also now bring your awareness to your vocation, your mission on earth. Yeah, what's the purpose for you to be here? How can you best serve? With what you love doing, with what you're good at, and what the skills that you have are, but also the skills you might need to learn to bring into the picture to better serve people. What might those skills be, and where can you find places to learn about them, or people who can teach you about that, or resources, even free resources that are out everywhere now on the internet with free classes or free teachings, free tools that you can learn from. And now think about, what kind of offering you can make that will fulfill the needs of people as they, frame them. What is it that they need? What is it that they tell you they need and they would be ready to pay for? Yeah, that they think it is worth their money and their time and their attention to pay for these, resources that you could bring them, these, products and services that serve them at the highest level, these skills. And at the intersection of what you love, of what you're good at, and what you can get paid for is a pathway, your own pathway with where everything flows, where what you have to deliver in the way you want to deliver it, in the specific way you want to deliver it, you find flow for yourself. So your specific gifts and how you want to present them. So under which form? Is it, a blog? Is it a webinar? Is it a book? Is it a cheat sheet? Is it a small video? Is it, what are the forms in which transmitting your gift flows out of you the most sincerely and the most easily for you? Who are the people that you can reach most easily? Those low-hanging fruits, those early days adopters that can help you start reaching, your public, the people and your communities, the people that will be your ideal customers, you know, what they call your ideal avatar in marketing, but who are the people who will initially react more positively and help you gain momentum and be ambassadors really for what you're having to gift and what you're having to provide the world with in terms of products and services and knowledge and teaching. So who are those early adopters, and how can you give them an insight into your work, and then, you know, from giving them this insight and making them learn more about how you work and give them a sense of what it is like working with you, an experience of it. How can how can you then bring them on board so that they become your prospects and then your clients, and then ambassadors for your work, and actually tell their friends about it and recommend you, and that way you can enlarge the people that you can reach to and deliver your teachings and your services and products, and also maybe fine-tune your proposals and your contribution, because initially you might start with a format that might not be completely suitable for your ideal clients, and then you will have feedback loops into the experiments that you will have with them and the conversations you will have with them, and that way you can refine what it is that you are, your value proposal, so that then it really bang hits the market running and finds its ideal positioning in the market, and you gain product market fit and traction, and at that point income starts flowing in very easily. But until then, you need to refine your proposal so it really strikes the right chords, and the willingness of people to give you attention, then to give you time, and then to be able to commit to you and to work with you and give you money for your services and products. But the important thing is to find also your true way of delivering it, your very specific ways of providing these services to your customers that make you stand out in the noise of the current offerings that are, there are a lot of people probably offering services in your segment and in your market. But what makes you really different and differentiates your offers is how you deliver it and how you serve your clients, and what makes you very unique in the way that you're serving your clients. So it's not just about the skills you can teach them, or the techniques, or the learnings that they can have with you, but it's also a mindset, and also how you're going to support them during their learning journey, and how you're going to help them master the skills that they're here to learn with you, and that they need to become greater at marketing their products, or at learning maybe how to handle their finances. But the way they need those skills, they will need to learn them, and your own meta skills, let's say, is reside in the way you are capable of transmitting this knowledge and the skills, and making them easy to learn and to implement, and how you're going to support your clients to actually implement the skills that you're teaching them. Because in the end, they're not taking you, they're not hiring you just to sort of attend a class or a course, or they're hiring you to get an outcome. So what is that outcome that you can provide to them, and how are you infusing them with the right mindset, implementation tools, and how are you supporting them so that what you're teaching them actually helps them in a given frame time, in a given time, and in a given context, achieve these outcomes and these goals that they are asking you help with. So what they're hiring you to do is not, just buying a software from you, or buying a book from you, or buying an ebook, or purchasing some product from you. But the real importance is how purchasing these products or these services from you will help them reach their goals and the outcomes that they have reached out to you to serve them with, and to help them achieve. Yes. So when you think about, the Ikigai model, you think about bringing all these dimensions together, and you are thinking about how you are infusing them with your meta skills and with your specific sauce and unique ways and manners of helping people achieve the goals and the outcomes that they want to achieve by joining your courses or your classes, or buying your products or services. It's not only about a product or service, it's about an outcome, and it's about creating a relationship that helps take someone from a starting point all the way to the journey where they will happily and in time achieve the outcomes that they need. So it's not providing products and services, it's helping people reach outcomes. So how do the services and the positioning and the offering and the skills you have to deliver are helping people manifest the outcomes that they're looking for in their lives? And the way you position yourself in flow at the optimal place for you to be, to provide and deliver your skills, serve your purpose sustainably, and help the people in your community best achieve the outcomes that they would like to reach in the fields of business or personal or whatever other relationship fields that you might be serving into. So that's a very quick approach of the Ikigai model and all the meta skills that come behind this type of model to be able to deliver a service or a product that really provides value to your customers and clients and the communities you serve. I hope this was helpful, and in case you want additional help, I have a website. It's coach4people.com, coach for like the number 4, ppol.com, and you can reach out to me for more information. I have a full library of free resources also you can take advantage of. I hope this was helpful. Have a nice day. We have come to the limit of the 30 minutes. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.